welcome to the Wayne Township Board of Trustees meeting. May I have a roll call, please?
You may. Mr. Kaufman?
Here.
Mr. Jacobs?
Here.
Ms. Colvin?
Here.
You have a quorum.
If you haven't signed in back in the back yet, please do. Dave's doing the honors right now, so. All right, let's stand for the pledge of allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
No, that was me.
I think they were.
Yeah. Okay, do I have an approval of the meeting minutes from the last meeting?
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes of the last meeting.
Second.
All in favor of the January 6th meeting minutes, say aye.
I,
And the nays, like sign, motion's carried.
yeah, we don't need the other, we don't have
Yeah,
December 16, I don't know, that's
That's
confusing.
what caught me.
Yeah, me too, I'm like, oh. And any changes, removals, or disclosures from the posted agenda? I think we have one.
Yes, we have one additional resolution.
26-12.
All right. Website design, all right. Do we have any citizens' comments tonight? All right, hearing none, we'll move on. Hi, Mr. Camry.
Good evening, Board.
Road Department report tonight.
You got in your packet the estimate for the parking lot repaving for this year. Actually, it was a lot better than what I anticipated. I have not officially submitted it as a project yet to the engineer's office to be included on the repaving bid this year. So Gus and I kind of agreed that, this is one of the projects that we thought, we used carryover funds from the general fund for. So before I officially submitted it to the engineer's office, wanted to get a yay or nay from the board.
Before a yay or nay, wasn't there something else about a culvert up on Middletown Road?
Well, there's
Or something?
there's several other road projects as far as that, that's on there. I mean, I believe Scott's got some sort of a matrix or whatnot.
Yeah, I gotta get it mailed out, yeah.
Yeah, that we're gonna go through for that, for later on, but being that that's something that can be done as far as bidding it
Yeah.
out, or if we're gonna do it in-house, that can be done later on.
Okay. This has
For
to
this,
do the
for the asphalt, we're gonna try to include it with the repaving bid, or paving bid for 2026. They've got to have it, because they'll try to get that out in March or April.
This is about 20 years old out here?
It's
When
the
building was
original.
built? Yeah.
It's the original. We've done a couple patches, on it over the years or whatever. It's held up really good, I mean, in my opinion, but it's time.
Yeah.
It's time because, the resealing and we've crack sealed it a time or two, and I've repaired around the catch basin out in the parking lot at least twice, if not more, so that's, that needs attention. Everything's got a lifespan and it's there. So, and originally I was thinking from what the estimate is, I was thinking that was gonna be double of what the estimate is, but, I mean, it is what it is. Now, the cost per ton, Jeff Jones and I from the engineer's office, we batted pricing back and forth, so we kind of arrived at 145. It may get it, and it may not, but, it's just hard, it's hard to say, this early in the season, but even if it comes in a little higher than that, my opinion, we're still in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I'd go ahead and add it to the
bid process?
bid process.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking.
That's the consensus of the board?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, I will do
Goes
that.
out.
Other than that, I have no additions to my report. I will stand pat with it as is. Unless the board has anything they need to pass along to me.
Nope.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
All right, moving on to the fire department report.
Good
Chief Beck.
evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for having me. I'd like to thank the road department, and their pit crew for servicing the brush truck, the pump. I stopped down there to ask a question, and they were changing oil and running wires, and they needed something to mount, a tool, so by the time I got up to the station and back down with the mount, I'm pretty sure they had the thing torn apart, so thank you very much for, taking care of that. Captain Walker is here this evening, if you haven't met our new training captain. He's here, he's started, he's provided a couple of trainings, so, he's got a good training plan for the upcoming year, so pretty excited to get that going.
Do you want to say anything, or?
Yeah, would you like to say anything?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Speech,
Okay,
speech.
I'm just, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me, and just looking forward to working with, you got a lot of good people here with a lot of good experience, and hopefully I can bring some stuff to the table, and we can work together and just take ourselves to the next level.
All right.
Yeah, thank you guys very
Thanks,
much.
Matt.
Thank you.
I think it was a little eye-opening for Captain Walker yesterday. One of the things I do is take people around the township because there's a lot of different things, big territory. While he is local, he didn't realize some of the places we cover and the diverse things we have, so it was a little eye-opening for him. And he got free tailors, so it was a good.
Okay.
Always a plus.
Bonus.
A couple ongoing, still working on the end of year, overhauling our ESO inspection checklist. ESO is our reporting software, and that's where we do all our inspections in there. So just going through and kind of refining the checklist for those inspections so they flow a little better. Tomorrow I'll be presenting at the high school on emergency response for Ms. Tomlin's principles of biomedical engineering class. I sent her my PowerPoint today. She said it looks good, and it's just what we do as first responders and how biomedical engineering plays into it, and I'm gonna use our life package. That's pretty much the biggest one we use every day. And we have our lieutenant panels on, our interviews on Thursday. I had a typo, we had 9 applicants, and we're taking 9 interviews. And I think that's all I've got for you, unless you have any questions.
You do?
Thank you.
Great, thank
Yeah,
you.
appreciate it.
Next, moving on to zoning department, Ms. Lowling.
Good evening. So mine just mostly focuses on the new subdivision that's proposed, Saddlebrook Estates. That will be on the Warren County Regional Planning Executive Committee on Thursday at 1 p.m. It's a 15 lot subdivision. The applicant is requesting for 2 waivers, one to the, for access, one to the north and one to the west, basically the stub streets. So that will be up to the Warren County Regional Planning Executive Committee to make that decision about those access waivers. One of those waivers goes into a property that is a panhandle lot, so the kind of reasoning for that one is the panhandle lots are designed explicitly to not be wide enough to be a public right-of-way, and so that's kind of like a dead end in a sense for that point of access. They're also requesting, as we discussed at the last meeting, a variance for street lighting. I did pass along your comments. They have revised their variance request to only be the light at the cul-de-sac. So they're agreeing to, for sure, put the lighting at the intersection, and then each driveway would have a lamp post. And then the request is to waive that variance to not put the light in at the end of the cul-de-sac. So, right, this is just the concept plan, and then after it goes through the concept plan, which is just more of a discussion, then we'll move on to the preliminary planning stage, where we'll have lot lines and more review.
So you're looking for us to give our opinion on that variance request, right, of the street light?
What did you say?
You're looking for us to give our opinion on the street light variance?
I passed along your original one, and I can tell you how I worded that, because I knew that the board said that you more or less just really wanted the one at the
Right.
intersection, but originally they said it was what they called an all or nothing variance.
Yeah,
The regional planning staff determined that it didn't have to be all or nothing, and so, they're just revised it, so it's just the one. I stated that the Lynn Township Board of Trustees, as opposed to a variance for the required streetlight at the intersection with Little Ferry, if the variance request cannot be granted for just the cul-de-sac light, then their request would be that the variance is denied, so that's what I had sent over to regional planning.
okay, so it would just be at the street intersection, not at the cul-de-sac.
Just put, yes, just the light at the intersection, and then just the waiver or the, variance for the cul-de-sac only.
So they redid the variance after we submitted
Yes,
ours.
Right.
after,
Yeah.
right,
Okay,
Mhm.
all right,
Okay. That's all.
all right, thank you. Anything, you guys have any questions?
I'm done, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stacy.
All right, moving on to Gus Edwards, our administrator's report. Hello, Gus.
The force and IMS technology and security, for the doors, that's really just on hold for right now. 165 Miami Street, prosecutor's office, they still have not got my sale agreement documents ready. So, like I say, it's been 2 weeks, since they said they would be ready. I think the last meeting, I expected them either on that day or the day after. So I don't know what's going on with that. Going to touch base this week. I know Bruce is usually only in on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, so we'll find out how far along it is. He did have to reach back out to me and get couple more answers, so that may have put him behind, or there may be something else that's popped up. But I've been keeping in touch with the buyers and letting them know that as soon as I get the documents, then I'll forward them to them. They said they're caught up with everything on their ends. Originally, they were looking for the contract, so we would be able to submit to the bank for loans. So we may be running a little bit behind. Property tax levy, renewal, fire department renewal levy, needs a resolution to accept the auditor's certificate of need. So we have that on the agenda for tonight, and then we also need a resolution for the Board of Elections to proceed to place it on the ballot. And that has to be in by the 4th of February, so we got to either pass it tonight or on the first meeting in February. I have the resolution prepared for tonight. I sent it to the prosecutor's office for validation that it was approved to form, and I guess it's a good thing I did, because there were a couple changes in the last state legislative update that didn't take effect until January 1 of 2026. So Patty Nice got a hold of me today, and he, about 4 o'clock, and there are 2 changes that need to be made, but he did make those changes, and he's got them back to us. What I got over there for you guys to sign is the updated, corrected version.
Okay, when we get there, maybe you can point out what changed.
One thing that changed on it is we no longer have to do this mineral resolution, which I think that's old school. I think that's what came from the auditor or prosecutor's office from a couple prosecutors ago. And now they've merged that into the new language. I can show you what the new language that is. CXU's already talked about Saddlebrook Estates variance request. IT provider quotes. I'm still waiting on Mr. Dow's quote. And a lot of that's my fault, I was late getting a hold of him. In fact, I haven't really officially gotten a hold of him right now, so. It's been busy. Yeah, that's, my next topic is aggregation. It's not so much about aggregation, I guess, as the amount of phone calls that I've fielded for electric bills, and probably Andy can.
Yeah, what's going on? Is it
Feeling quite a bit as well, myself.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
is it the delivery that's going up?
You know, I think without, I looked at my bill, there's several factors I think that I've talked to people, I think we've come to the conclusion that it's one, it was a 35-day billing cycle. Number two, it was colder than normal, temperature-wise. And then number three, it all fell in with the holiday baking season.
Christmas
Christmas
lights.
And Christmas lights, and just do more and more Christmas lights. So, and there is a little bit of fact that our supplier, you know, has increased since last year.
Yeah, I mean, for people to compare last year to this year is not fair. Like so I'm on Duke, and I took my bill and looked at summertime and just divided out my price by the number of kilowatt hours I used, so I could get delivery plus supplier, you know, and it was basic same price then as it is now, I'm paying per kilowatt hour.
Yeah.
So, there's nothing that changed on Duke, I don't know if anything changed on AES.
No, most of the calls I'm getting are just the people that are just all of a sudden got, you know, they opened the bill and they got flashed. And it's like,
Yeah,
my bill doubled, or, you know, my bill, you know, is 2.5 times, or, you know, my bill's $1,000, you know. And then I had it, you know, and most of them are that have been elderly
yeah.
folks. You know, I had one lady that came, you know, stopped in the office, and, you know, she's only on Social Security, and, she said her bill was $600. And she wouldn't know, you know, if something happened with our aggregation. So, yeah, it's not a good month right now to be in aggregation, or, I mean, it's still, it is good to be in aggregation, but they're not seeing it, and, you know, they're
It's,
wanting to
yeah,
know if we did something.
it's still slightly less than Duke and AES.
And that's what I explained to them, I said, yeah,
It is.
it's, you know, 9.45, and we're at 9.14, and the one that actually stopped in here, her bill, she checked, and she wasn't on, Dynegy, so she wanted to know why she wasn't, and so I said, I gave her the phone number and stuff to call, but I explained that, I said, if I want her to Dynegy right now, I said, you'll drop down to, you know, 9.14, but, so that's, your $600 bill, it's not gonna save you money. So don't look for it to be cut in half or anything like that. You know, might save $10, I don't know.
And those are the same questions I was receiving too, and I forwarded a couple people onto our call center and had them discuss it with them as well, try to follow up. I mean, it's tough right now,
Yeah.
you know.
And I'd like to go into executive session tonight on property.
Okay.
And other than that, that's all I have.
Okay. On the old fire station, since we don't meet again for another few weeks, could you, if you get something, the contract, can you just let us know, email us real quick, just so we're aware. All right, any questions, you guys?
None.
Great.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right, fiscal op, not gonna forget you guys.
Not a lot to report. I'm not quite closed out the 26 yet. Probably this week, this weekend, we'll probably get the final checklist and everything closed and done for, and then I would hope maybe next meeting I'll have some information to pass on, just kind of a look back on 2025 and that kind of stuff. I was thinking today, you know, as I was doing payroll, I think I'm gonna track for you guys and maybe create a dashboard just to have available where our expenditures for the fire department in terms of payroll is going, you know, because it's gonna be a lot more, but how much more and, you know, year over year and that kind of thing. So I thought about, I was gonna start maybe doing that for you guys, so you can just get a quick snapshot of where we're standing with the new part-time program.
And for Jason.
Well, yeah,
You
yeah,
might wanna know.
yeah, but, so,
So we started all that, and it's already starting to go through the full position.
well, this will be the first, well, this is the first paycheck of the new pay raise.
Oh, yeah.
And they started
We're
additional people as
Three, yeah.
January 1,
we're
yeah.
scaling it up, so
Okay, so you're
shooting for
three.
three,
Then, okay,
then the four.
okay.
And we're working with it. Other than that, I don't really have much unless you guys have any questions.
I don't.
No, thank you.
So, yeah, thank you.
All right, moving on to old business, domain name. I think we're gonna probably have to be tying that into our new website, when we work with the company, so. How about does that, everybody agree with that?
Yep.
Okay. Any other old business? All right, new business. Anybody have any questions or concerns of the bills we signed online?
I do not.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the bills that were presented to us for payment.
Second.
Alrighty, I guess it's a roll call vote. Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Mrs. Colvin,
Yes.
and Mr. Jacobs.
Yes.
All right, this passes. Oh, there's that side.
No, there's
Okay. Resolutions, this first one changed, Gus, 2026-08, accepting the certification of the auditors.
Yeah, and I will have to pull that, I'm sorry, it's not, because it's not entered in the backup one separately.
All right, we'll come back to it. We'll move on to 2026-10, which is certifying representative for the Wayne Township to the Volunteer Firefighters Dependent Fund Board for 2026. That is blank, or do we have? Nope, that is myself and Andy,
Yeah.
Jeff Patton, Cody. Good with that?
And Barb.
Barbara Edwards, okay.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2026-10.
Second.
Roll call vote, Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Mr. Jacobs,
Yes.
Ms. Colvin.
Yes.
This resolution passes 20th day of January.
All right, next, we have resolution 2026-11, and this is to approve the purchase of a John Deere skid steer with attachments using STS pricing through Murphy Tractor and Equipment Company out of the general fund appropriations. We talked about where to pull that from last time, I think. And you had, I know you had given us all this dollar amount before, it was not pulled up on the screen, but it comes up to
121,1.
okay, thank you for adding that together for me. I don't-
It didn't change,
Okay,
the update didn't change. The individual prices changed a little bit, but the grand total remained the same.
okay.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2026-11.
Second.
Roll call vote, Mrs. Colvin,
Yes,
Mr. Jacobs,
Yes.
and Mr. Kaufman.
Yes.
This resolution is adopted this 20th day of January.
all right. Are we ready for this, Gus? So there is
Here
no,
it is.
there is no 8 anymore?
No, you guys went ahead and approved.
No, we didn't do 8.
we
8
did
was,
do You can go ahead and do it, it doesn't hurt to do it.
Okay, I didn't know if 8 changed based on a new line, any new
No,
language.
eight language stayed the same.
Okay. So 2026-08 is where we had sent the auditor to certify how much we would get if we do a tax renewal for our fire department, 2.45 mil. It looks like it would be $45 for each $100,000, and it would calculate, it would generate us $634,655. So this is one of those levies that does not cost anybody anything additional, but this is just the taking back what the auditor told us, basically, is what this resolution is. I will make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-08.
I will second that.
Roll call vote. Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Mr. Jacobs,
Yes.
Ms. Colvin.
Yes.
This resolution's passed this 20th day of January.
All right, now we have resolution 2026-09. This is also about the tax levy, and this is the one that would actually put it on the ballot for the spring, the May cycle here. So, it's outside of the 10 mil limitation, which is insufficient to provide us with adequate amounts for running the fire department. On or about the 15th, the trustees received the certification of estimate of property values, which is what we just had here.
That's the language you put in this one, so that
Okay.
you no longer have, from here on out, if they have that language in it, you do not have to do that second resolution.
Okay. Let's see, renewal, so yeah, not an additional, right, it's a renewal.
He says this is just a technical language that they've changed
Okay,
in that new bill. And then just some general language he put in there himself, so
Okay.
really wasn't a whole lot of changes.
we need to spell Waynesville correctly. That red underline,
Yep.
um,
Hey, Sandy, we hear it.
That's correct on here.
Oh, is it? Okay.
all right, we need the tax levy renewal, so I'm gonna make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-09.
I'll second.
Roll call vote. Mr. Jacobs,
Yes.
Ms. Colvin,
Yes.
and Mr. Kaufman.
Yes.
This resolution's passed this 20th day of January.
Okay, next one is,
Thank you.
has been added to the agenda, resolution 2026-12. If you have that one, there it is, okay. So we had a proposal, I passed it on to all you guys, from STG, and to do this silver version of their website. They had 3 different types, and this was like the medium priced one that I think gives us a pretty good bang for our buck at $1,295 for them to build us a website, and with an annual hosting fee of $375. And I talked to Kyle last week, and he had looked at our website currently and says, yeah, we fit with that silver package, and thought we're a good fit for that. And we have most likely a 1-hour meeting. It's all in the packet, like how they lay out the, getting together and making sure we get what we want out of the website. So, I think they do a pretty good job because it's their business and everything, so I think we should go for it. I think it's a decent price. Maybe disagree?
No, the silver was the best,
Yeah.
option for us, what we need.
And, I was also kind of thinking that if we approve this, that each of our department heads maybe should go through your version, your section of the website and see what you'd wanna change, and maybe any new pictures or anything you want, just kind of prepare so that we're not going into the meeting with the guy just blind. Cause I think there is a lot of junk out on our website currently that we could clean up and we make changes to make it. And I asked him to send me a Silver-like Township website that we could look at to see what a new modern website, so we can have something to
Yeah.
kind of gear towards. Because I think our menu system is kind of weird on our current one. We have menus over here and menus across the top, and I think there's probably better ways to do that, you know,
Just simplify it.
simplify it, yeah.
I agree. I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2026-12.
Second.
Roll call vote, Mr. Kaufman,
Yeah.
Mr. Jacobs,
Yes.
and Ms. Colvin.
Yes,
All right, this resolution's passed this 20th day of January.
all right. Does anybody have any other new business?
You know, it's,
Correspondence tonight. This has a stack over here.
We've got a letter in the mail today from, there's one kind of drug task force, and it's got our dues, if you wanna call it dues, or pay it if you wanna pay it. There is a footnote on here, though, that they are increasing their pricing from $1 per person to $1.50. So that's gonna raise us up from about, let's see, it's here on the last page. Takes us up to about $8,000 instead of the $5,000 and change a little bit. Again, we're not held to this. It's, you know, it's yeah, we go from $5,523 to $8,284. With that being said, I've also scheduled Major Aerosmith for our meeting, first meeting in March. So if you want to hold off on this and pay it then that's fine.
Did it also come with all the communities that also donate to as well?
Yes.
Usually they do, okay.
And I don't think there was any, I think I glanced to it, and I didn't see anybody that was not, that had not paid.
Yeah.
So. Also have a packet here, which I think I had in yours, the cover sheet for our estate living trust from Vivian Planning. There's a little bit more information in here. I don't think I put everything in the packet or whatever. So Scott, you may want to keep this and scan it.
Sure.
Or whatever. And I just have, trustees were a couple of bills today. That has the county health department, their monthly report. Is in here as well.
I see you.
That's all I had. Last one is BMA is having a Ohio 289 Public Information Officers Awareness schedule. Did everybody get that? Copy of that?
Sure, approved.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all my stuff.
I know one thing we were gonna bring up is calendar schedules, remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do calendar
Sure.
schedules.
We may be moving the June meeting, one of the June meetings, the second one, right?
I think my March was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be good in March, and then one I have is in January.
Because you had a March date out.
I won't be here the first
Okay.
meeting in March.
So the June 16th meeting is the one,
Yes, that's what I'm gonna miss.
what date were you, because I got a lot on there. You had less time off than me, I think.
I did?
Yeah, were you,
I'm from the 16th to the 24th.
right, I'm from the 13th to the 28th. So it'd be you two.
Well, I get the 16th, so I won't be this 16th.
Right, you won't be there 16th, I won't either, so.
Yeah, and then I won't be there the 23rd.
Either make it the 15th, would you be able to go the 15th if they did it on Monday?
I think I can do that, yes.
I was saying June 15th,
Yeah,
Monday night.
yeah. Is that, with everybody else, is that, no, good?
Hey, you guys are the ones making the decisions anyway.
That's a good point.
I appreciate you giving us the choice.
I know, well, you will be here on June 15th.
Yeah.
Jeff, you won't be able to go to Township.
Yeah, you won't be able to go, yeah, that's right.
It's a coin toss.
All right, so we're agreeing that the
Okay.
June 16th meeting will move to June 15th.
That can work for me.
Okay,
Okay. Done.
all right, thanks, guys. All right. Do we have any elected officials' comments tonight?
I've done.
No.
I'm just gonna say there's weather coming in, just be prepared for the weather, cold and snow, so it's all about it, so, you know, best luck to you guys as well, thank you guys for your service already beforehand, because we know we're gonna need you, so, yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow doesn't sound like it's gonna be much, but
No.
the weekend looks like it could, yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
Either way, we'll be there.
All right, I don't think we need a work session tonight, but we do have multiple executive sessions we want to do, and I think what we're gonna do is do them individually, so we'll come back after each one and then go back out depending on what we're talking about. So, I know, so I make a motion that we go into executive session based on personnel matters, ORC 121.22G1, appointment, and the appointment, employment, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official. So, 7:37,
I will second that.
all right,
Roll call vote. Ms. Colvin,
yes,
Mr. Kaufman,
Yes.
and Mr. Jacobs.
I would
Yes.
like, Gus and Scott in this one.
I'm assuming Mr. Fitzsimmons.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes,
I
I'm sorry.
was wondering the same.
I wasn't gonna let you get out of it.
I was just thinking the same, well, which one is it?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, it was 8:52 when we exited back there, and it was Diane Colvin first and Andy Jacobs second. We all said aye to take out of there. So one of the things we did decide, just for,
We discussed.
that we discussed, I'm sorry, was, for the December pay for the volunteer firefighters, which Jeff, I know you really wanna know about this one. We, decided to, so the way we had done it this past year was we had a bucket of money, so it wasn't really a per credit pay that we did for 2025. We had a bucket of money and we took all of the credits of all of the volunteers, because you each got credits for doing, you know, runs and your, training and stuff. And we divided that out amongst the whole bucket of money. Sorry, you're missing this part of it.
I waited an hour and a half, and you were in there, I waited for 5 minutes, and you come back in.
You can watch it on tape. So I was saying, we had a bucket of money for 2025, and we took all the credits for all the volunteers, and we had divided that bucket of money out. And we had made a mistake when we paid the, we decided to pay out in the end of November for the January through November. And there was a mistake in the spreadsheet, basically, where you kind of were overpaid, I guess, because we put the entire bucket money in there instead of just 11/12 of the bucket money, which we should have done. So then we were trying to figure out, okay, what do we do for the December that we missed? Because we know we hadn't paid for the December credits yet. So we decided, well, we discussed and I believe the resolution is that we're gonna pay the same dollar amount that we paid kind of per credit for the January through November, and we'll get those paychecks out.
So we need
So
to
we make a motion, I make a motion that we pay at the same kind of per credit rate that we did for the January through November, or the December credits that are unpaid.
Correct.
Okay, I'll make a motion.
I'll second that.
Okay, roll call vote, Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Ms. Colvin?
Yes.
And Mr. Jacobs?
Yes.
All right, this motion's
That makes
carried.
sense, Joe? You good? All right. All right. So, now we do have, I'm sorry, but we do have one more thing. Gus wanted to talk about properties. So this is, and I don't have my glasses, so I'm trying to figure out, this is this is ORC 121.22 G2, which is the purchase or sale of public properties. I will make a motion to go into executive session for that reason.
I'll second.
Roll call vote, Ms. Colvin,
Yes.
Mr. Kaufman,
Yes.
and Mr. Jacobs?
Yes.
All right,
8:56.
8:56.
1:56.
20:56. That's correct.
There we go.
All right.
Microphone's out there.
9:16, we came out of executive session, and it was Colvin first, Jacob second, we all agreed, and so now is 9:17. We have nothing out of that executive session to discuss here publicly, so make a motion at 9:17 to adjourn the meeting.
I will second that.
All righty, all in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
Nays, like sign, motion's carried.